Hi guys, how is everyone doing? It's your girl Terry, and thank you so much for coming back to watch my video. If you're new here, welcome, feel at home, because this is a great channel where we just encourage each other, we inspire each other through our story, and we are here to move forward and to keep growing. Okay, so I have been having this question from the married people when it comes to green card application, and I thought instead of answering to individual people, I should come and create a video on that, because I want it to be helpful to other people also, and to be able to guide you to, so that you don't make mistake that other people are making, and when they have already made the mistake, that's when they are coming for the advice. So I'm here to talk about that, on how you apply, and yeah, let's start this one. So you all know, in Africa, especially Kenya, we have different kind of marriages. There is the traditional marriage, whereby as let's say, as a boyfriend and girlfriend, you go to the parent of the girl to get the blessing, and you get blessed traditionally, and that's it. So that is traditional marriage. We have now the marriage, the church wedding. You go to the church. Remember, even if you go to the church married, it's not the church that gives the marriage certificate, it's the government that gives the certificate. So the church is just like it's like the mediate in between. So for you to get, you go to register yourself, and then the church get the marriage certificate. Okay, and then now there is this one called come and stay. You haven't even gone to the parent, and you just found yourself in marriage, and that's happened a lot in Africa. More so, I'm talking from in Kenyan's perspective. I know most Africans are like that, but I don't want to generalize, so let me just say in Kenya, because that's how I grew up seeing. So some people have been asking this question. So we don't have a marriage certificate, or I come from a blended family, or so many other things, and they were asking me, how do I go about this, how do I go about that? So let's say you want to apply the green card. Okay, it's very important to do the correct thing, because you don't want to find yourself in situation where you leaving your kids, or you didn't include your husband, and then you later go to the interview, they realize that if they know, if you are lucky enough, and they don't know, then you will have to live with that, to come to the US by yourself, and you can file later saying that you have kids and you didn't put you have kids. So this mistake, guys, please watch this video to the end, because I want you to make right choices. I have seen someone who came without kids here, and it's because of doing this mistake. When they were doing green card application, they said they were single and they don't have kids. Now they can't change that. After winning the green card, there is a form called DS260, and in this form is where you enter all those information. So DS260 it kind of gives someone a second chance to put things right, and this is real mistake, like you misspelled the place of birth, something like that. But coming to the DS60 to say that you have kids that you didn't include in your initial application, that will call for automatic visa denial. So I don't want you to go through that mistake. That's why I want to talk about this. No, so let's say you don't have a marriage certificate, but you have a husband and wife, you went through traditional wedding. Guys, you should put you are married on the when you selecting the status, your status. There is different kind. There is single, there is married, there is divorced, separated, those kind of things. So make sure that you put that you are married. If you married and you know you have kids, please don't exclude that document. Just because you don't have a marriage certificate does not mean that you are not married, and they know that Africans, they kind of do that. So now here is the thing that comes. So people ask, what if you say you're married and you don't have a marriage certificate? They know this thing happen, and if you happen to win and go to the next stage of continuation with the green card visa processing process, then that's when now the marriage certificate comes to play. And this one you can just go to the government agency to get your certificate processed, and this takes like 21 days at least. I'm talking for Kenyans. I'm not sure about other country. Every country is different, so you have to check with your country how the processing takes place. Okay, so once you do that and then you go to the interview, you will be good to go. So that is one scenario, having a traditional marriage. Please indicate that you are married. Okay, second thing is when you were married legally and then you decided to separate, but you are not divorced officially. You have to include that you are still married or you separated. If you don't say that you are single, because if you say that and the divorce has not taken place, that will call that you lying. And you know, they have a way of verifying things. That's why, and if there is one thing that the USA government hates, is when people are lying about their status, about their identity, and you don't want to find yourself in those situations. Okay, so if you are married legally and you have decided to separate, to give each other a chance to think about that, if you really want to divorce, please don't say you are single. You say you are separated. Okay, yes, that is one thing. Another thing is you may be having two blended family. Okay, this is a husband. Let's say this is Mildred. Mildred has two kids. Let's say, and then there is this Andrew. Andrew has two kids. Okay, so you decided to come together to be one family, one blended family. So how do you go about that? Remember, illegally, according to the US government, if you do that, if you blend, you are a blended family, you have 4 kids. Okay, your husband have 4 kids, you have 4 kids, because when you come together, those children becomes yours officially, and you can't go through the application and start saying that you have 2 kids and leave out the other. Don't do that. Okay, that's how they know. When you one blended family, you are one family and you own those kids. Okay, yes, they are your kids. Now I have one thing that I would like to really advise on, because this can really increase your chances of winning the green card. So when you are married, you have a chances of having 2 applications. Remember, in my previous video I said that when you're doing a green card application, you can only have 1 application, 1 person. But this one, so now when it comes to married couple, they have a chances of having 2 applications. But this is not you doing 2 times. No, this is, let's say the husband is doing 1 application as a principal applicant and add the wife and the kids as the beneficiary, and then the wife comes, apply for the green card as a principal applicant, add the kids, and then the husband as the beneficiary. So that way you have 2 chances of winning. If either of you win, so you all come together. Okay, so I hope this is very helpful to someone. And another thing is that if you married, please don't leave out your kids. You have to include every kids on application, so indicate that. And there is issue with also the birth certificate. If you had you were married previously, you got separated, and then the kids the kids birth certificate, they have the name of the father. Okay, you may be seeing each other like just for the sake of the kid that is comparating, but you are married to someone else. So you have to indicate the name of the kids as they appear on the birth certificate, and by doing that you are acknowledging the father in their life. And if you happen to win the green card, so you have to get the consent letter from the fathers indicating that you will be moving with your kids to the USA, else they think that you are trying to kidnap the baby. Okay, so I hope that is making sense. Guys, please follow the guidelines. I have seen so many people come to my inbox telling me they applied single and they are married, they have kids. What are they going to do? In this situation, you can't go and start claiming the baby that you said you didn't have. So if you come into the USA, you gotta live that you separated with your kids. And just if they happen to know during the interview that there is information that you excluded, that will call for the automatic visa denial. So the issue of marriage certificate should not stress you. They know these things happen, and once you win the green card, you have a lot of days to prepare for you to get, because after the application, like this coming application will be on 6th of October all the way to 8th of November, and then the result will come out on May 2023, and then after that the interview will start happening on October 2023. So you can imagine from the time result come out to the time the interview process will start, they start releasing the visa bulletin. So visa bulletin is the way of the order in which the interview are taking place, because once you win the green card, you get a number for you, and it starts from 1 going up to 50,000 plus. Okay, so that's how they call the number from the lowest to the highest, following that order. The lower the case, let's say you have number 1 there, you will be among the first people to do the interview. So you have time to do all the processing of the marriage certificate. So don't make mistake. Just include, if you're married, include you're married. If you're single, indicate you are single. If you're separated, indicate you are separated, you are not single. Okay, and you have to include your family members even if you are separated, because they deserve to know that information. They deserve to know all this information, and you don't want to mess your God-given chance because you wanted to omit some information that were very important. Okay guys, so in my next video I'll be talking about the passport photo. Make sure that you have that you tune in for that. Guys, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please support this girl, support me. Make sure that you like this video. That's how you help me to reach more people. Like this video, subscribe, and make sure that you hit the notification bell. Don't be a stranger. Let's get to know each other. Let's get to support each other. Let's get to inspire each other. Let's get to grow each other, and that's the way we will all succeed. Okay, I hope this video was helpful to someone. Thank you. May God bless you, and have a nice and blessed week. Bye bye.